Hi, I'm Rick Babcock. I'm a complex electrician working for Adler Allan, and today we're here on a petrol filling station. Today we're here doing the hazardous inspection on a petrol filling station to make sure everything is still compliant with the current regulations, which is guided by the APA Blue Book 5th edition. These inspections are crucial for the safety of the customers, the staff and the environment, as well as preventing costly downtime and preventing disasters happening. When we carry out the inspection, we're looking at the integrity of the whole wiring installation to the petrol filling station pumps and equipment. While we're on site, we're checking the dispensers, the earthing, the control panels and the lighting. We turned up to do the electrical inspection on the petrol filling station to make sure there's no outstanding hazards or defects that need rectifying. We checked the installation of the cables, cable glands, joint boxes, earthing arrangements for the site, bonding arrangements for the sites, whether the speaker system works, emergency lighting, that make sure that's working, and all the interlocks working, so that if the emergency button or emergency stop is pressed, all the power to the petrol filling station to the pumps is isolated. We check the EV installations as well to make sure they're fully compliant with legislation, etc. And that we're testing the cables to the chargers to make sure that the insulation resistance on the cables supplying them is good, and that the earthing is sufficient and safe for working in that scenario. We also check the earthing arrangements at the origin, make sure that is sufficient and compliant for a petrol filling station or EV charging system as well. We're looking to see if there's any incompetent installation works that are done by people who are not compliant and not good enough to work on these installations. We're also checking for any corrosion or water damage on the cables or the installation boxes. We're also checking for any faulty wiring, any faulty connections or anything that's become unsafe due to moisture or condensation within the joint. So we're checking that all the connections are good and healthy to carry on with for the next 12 months before we come back and do our inspection next year. All the work that we're doing, making sure it's all compliant and safe, is so that it's safe for the workers and for the public.
Hi, I'm Nick Scally. I'm the Test and Inspection Manager for Adler Allan. Hazardous electrical inspections on petrol forecourts must comply with a variety of safety standards and regulations. These include BS 7671, this is a standard that specifies the requirements for electrical installations. DESIR, the Dangerous Substance and Explosive Atmosphere Regulation 2002, this sets out the requirements for the control of explosive atmospheres, and APA Blue Book, currently on its 5th edition guidance notes. All electrical equipment within the hazardous area on site should be subject to an annual inspection and test programme to establish that in accordance with the relevant aspects of the electrical wiring regulation BS 7671 and particular requirements relating to the storage and dispensing of fuel APA. Neglecting hazardous electrical inspections can lead to a variety of serious consequences, including fire, explosions, faulty electrical can ignite flammable vapours on the forecourt, injuries and fatalities. Electrical shocks can cause serious injury or death, and equipment failures. Faulty equipment can lead to a costly downtime and disruptions to business operations. Regularity fines. Non-compliance with safety regulations can result in significant fines. By prioritising hazardous electrical inspections, we can help to mitigate these risks and ensure the safety of workers and customers.
My name's Nick Paduno. My job title is EV Development Manager. Part of that role, as well as obviously doing the EV rollout, is to look after electrical compliance of the company. At MFG we run a very robust compliance programme. That compliance programme includes the annual electrical testing as well as the EICR testing. All sites are annually checked as per their programme, as well as the EICRs. We then check that compliance on a regular monthly basis with account reviews with Adler Allan to ensure that all sites have been tested and are fully compliant. So the way MFG measures our maintenance programme is through monthly account reviews with Adler Allan. We then check all sites are compliant. Not only have they been checked, but then the certificates we've received are satisfactory. If they are deemed unsatisfactory, all electrical defects are quickly resolved with a certificate uploaded to prove that we have resolved those defect issues. So we at MFG find that the regular benefits of maintaining our defects is it just keeps a steady cash flow. We know what we're investing each year for the electrical compliance, and it prevents further issues down the road. So we can resolve issues as soon as we're aware of them, and that, like I say, that prevents further issues. Here at MFG we also find that maintaining our electrical defects as quickly and as promptly as possible ultimately reduces downtime, which is hugely important to MFG. We find that any issues that we've identified have been rectified, that prevents further downtime. And also when we have ad hoc issues such as power outages or issues that can't be resolved remotely, Adler Allan are very quick on their SLAs to get to sites, to get them trading as quickly as possible, which is a huge benefit to us as a company and of course our customers.